Although the Atlanta Hawks have been quite disappointing to say the least this year, Trae Young has continued to be a bright spot in his still young NBA career. In year 3, Trae Young has averaged 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 10 assists while shooting 43% from the field, 37% from 3, and 88% from the free throw. Whether it's been through chucking 3 after 3 or continuously foul baiting the opponent, these are still great numbers for age 22, regardless of whether or not you thought Trae Young was deserving of an all-star snub. Trae Young and John Collins have been quite a nice 1-2 combo, but with recent news saying that Collins may leave, along with Lloyd Pierce being fired all around, just makes the situation in Atlanta nothing short of upsetting. But if Young is to stay on the course that he's currently on, I think he could easily become the greatest player in Atlanta Hawks history. Here are 5 facts about Trae Young. Like most other NBA players, basketball just runs in the family for Trae Young. Trae Young's father, Rayford Young, was a 4-year player at Texas Tech. There, he averaged 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, while shooting 43% from the field and 38% from 3. Being a 2-time All-Big 12 player, Rayford Young would actually get a shot at the NBA, but he would go undrafted and spend very little time with the Houston Rockets before deciding to later play in the EuroLeague during the 2002 season. He would most notably play for the FC Porto in Portugal before playing for other teams later on as well. Fact number 2. In his lone season in college at Oklahoma, Trae Young was busy setting records and going crazy with scoring. In a 105-68 win versus Northwestern State, Trae Young became the first player since Syracuse's Sherman Douglas in 1989 to have 22 assists in a game. Young would end up finishing 4th in the NCAA in total assists with 279. However, Trae Young did in fact become the only player to ever lead the NCAA in average points and assists a game with 27 points and almost 9 assists a game. And by also leading the NCAA in points, Young also broke the Big 12 conference record for most points scored by a freshman, previously held by Kevin Durant and Michael Beasley. Young would be named Consensus All-American and be Big 12 Rookie of the Year. Coming out of high school, Trae Young would be the University of Oklahoma's first 5-star recruit since Tiny Gallen in 2009. We know that all NBA players basically dominate in high school, and Trae Young's case was no different. Young would start playing at Norman North High School in Norman, Oklahoma in his sophomore year, and in his first year, he was already averaging 25 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. This would help his team win the 2015 area championship while being named Sophomore of the Year. By the time Young was a senior, he was averaging 43 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. So as you can see, the scoring ability has always been there, and even from his father. In his rookie season, Young would average 19 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds while leading all rookies in total points and assists, while also being top 10 in steals and rebounds. By doing this, he joined Oscar Robertson, whose rookie season was in 1961, as the only 2 rookies in NBA history to score at least 1,500 points while also dishing out 600 assists. This pair of guards were also the only 2 rookies at the time to ever have 7 or more games with 30-plus points and 10 assists. Now, I don't expect Trae Young to go out and get me a triple-double like Oscar did in his day, but this is still very impressive nonetheless. And now fact number 5, Trae Young recently broke the Hawks record for fewest games needed to reach 4,000 points by doing it in 167 games. It would be done in a win over the Boston Celtics, where he would have 40 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. Bob Pettit was the last player to hold this record by previously doing it in 171 games. Pete Maravich reached 4,000 points in 180 games, and Dominique Wilkins did it in 194. Being the first player in 30 years to average 25 plus points and 9 plus assists and not be an all-star, while also being a part of easily the most disappointing team in the East, all you can really do is feel sorry for Trae Young and the Hawks fans everywhere. It's still very early in his career though, and he still has the ability to turn the tides in a much better direction going forward this season. Did you know any of these facts? Did you learn anything new? Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, like and comment what you thought about Trae Young and if you think the Atlanta Hawks can turn the season around. And if you like me, subscribe.